Welcome to the Tone Jerks podcast. I'm your host, Brian Gower, and back by popular demand.
Who's demanding?
Who's demand?
Jesus Christ.
You demand.
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Kyle McIntyre, the K-Man, baby.
Back in the hot seat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So how's it going?
It's good. Yeah, we need to catch up.
Yeah.
I got moved off my podium
Yeah.
unexpectedly.
Yeah, it was a fun episode with BJ.
Yeah.
And just with his schedule, because he works weekends and plays shows and works nights. I'm like, we couldn't meet up, so I'm like, oh, okay, we can meet during the week. And
like an 8 o'clock.
You and I couldn't do it, so I'm like, okay, let's get a twofer.
Pull the trigger.
So, but it was fun. I've been wanting to get him back on for a while, so that was a fun episode. But you're back. I mean, for people, not to plug it already, but if you want to catch. Kyle McIntyre, he's on the Patreon for episode number 89, but we're at 90.
Yeah.
If you can believe that. Creeping up on 100.
Crap. What are we going to do?
I want to do something cool, but I think knowing us, we might just
hang out like Circle K parking lot or something?
Yeah. Oh, man, we should just do like a live...
Wiener Schnitzel, like...
oh, fuck. Wiener Schnitzel live cast.
Just like outside, right on the street.
Oh, get a couple Bud Lights and just crush the parking lot.
Live cast, baby. We're here until the cops show up.
Nice. But it's been a little while since people have heard from you. What is new in your world, Kyle? What is shaking? What is growing?
Oh, man. I'm glad you asked, Brian.
Let me tell you about it.
You ready? I've got
I've been having a day.
No, I
Several.
got... you've talked about the Soundrise Pro speaker stands. I also got some.
Yes.
So
we both got a pair, and they're pretty sweet.
They're pretty awesome. So I got your loaner speakers, your 4-inch.
Hand-me-downs.
Yeah.
Damn. You better finish that sentence, the 4-inch.
What? I can't remember the name. What's the brand?
Fostex speakers. Yep, that's what you got.
Yeah, 4-inch speakers.
Hey, give me a little more credit than that. Jesus.
They fit that stand pretty well. I mean, it's cool. That stand they'll take bigger speakers too.
Yeah, I think about like
it's not like it looks weird at all.
It'll take some of the KRKs and the Yamahas and stuff like that. They have like their specifics on the website. It's like some people do. I've seen on their Instagram that they do have the bigger like HS7s and HS8s on there. And
on this size here,
they don't recommend them. They only make the one size right now. I'm assuming they're working on other things. They're actually, since the episode aired with BJ, they are working on. Do you ever see? I'm sure you've seen them, like either like for like video game people and people who have studios, stuff like that. Those headphone stands, where it's like, it looks like almost like a head. You can pop your headphones or your studio monitors, reference monitor, headphones on there, and it's like, oh, cool. Looks like nicer for your studio on display or whatever. Yeah, they're working on some. So
all right,
they have a new design instead of like I think theirs were like. Definitely half the cost of like the wooden ones and more popular ones out there. But like, we're doing like harder, like foam kind of covered plastic dealies, whatever. So still, believe still made in the U.S. and stuff like that. So
yeah,
not to plug them again, but yeah, they're super cool.
I got mine up. They look great. And if you want to you can add. You can go to the website and do a little plug of our name on there.
Yeah,
right?
I think that still works.
A little discount for you,
Jerks, for 15% off. But,
nice.
It's cool.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
you and I both have completely different types of setups going on, and you're a desktop, and you have bigger monitors and bigger like actual like visual monitors.
Yeah, peripherals. They also
and these definitely save space because you're actually able to have your Wacom tablets and stuff like that that you're using.
I have my tablet under there, and I also have I just had like a writing pad under it that I had tilted. And so I was actually reading it while I was just writing a song the other day. And
oh, nice. And then you have you're able to fit your keyboard and like Xbox controllers underneath, so it's like you're saving a lot of space. It's pretty tight. It's funny. I mean, I know it's like. Not to sound too much like a plug, but it's like you and I have completely different setups, but we're trying to do. You're doing more Reason synth-based stuff, which we'll get into, and video games, and you're doing 3D printing with your Wacom tablet, and I'm doing Pro Tools audio production with more microphones and DIs and stuff like that, and able to work, and I have anime figures and stuff like that. You got too many waifus, man. Too many waifus ruin your waifus.
Yeah, I should probably get some GI Joes or something.
Butch it up a little bit.
Yeah, you know,
it's the yin to the yang. Anyway, no, that's cool. I'm glad you're digging those because I know we both got ours, and I was just squawking about it. I guess I apparently still am. I'm really digging mine, and I'm glad you like yours. So
I love them.
Oh, sorry. So it's cool that it's just for both of our different little battle stations. Is that what they call?
Yeah,
battle stations.
Good segue with Reason. So I'm actually really liking Reason. I'm getting the hang of it a lot more. It's still like a lot of unknowns with it. With
you're
me.
still a few weeks in.
Yeah, I probably should do the tutorial that it keeps popping up. Hey, you probably should learn this shit.
Yeah,
I see you struggling there. A little clippy pops up.
Are you sure you want to keep doing that? There are keystrokes that'll make that way quicker.
No, and you like the other day, you're like, "How do you look at the waveform in this?" I'm like, "Excuse me." I have wondered, but then I was like, "Don't really need."
I know you can record waveforms in here.
Yeah,
I've not done so yet.
Yeah,
but I was here the other day when you were working on it. It's, I didn't mean to. What I can say will sound offensive, but don't take it that way. Give me a second. I was just.
I'm ready.
Sitting here, kind of just like I was just like drinking a beer. We were just kind of talking, but you were creating songs and sounds very easily. That sounded awesome. I was like, that sounds tight. What the fuck, dude? And you're like, well, now I'm going to switch this. I'm like, that was tight. What are you changing? And then you did something else. I'm like, well, that sounds even better. You're just like kind of clicking things around. And because you're able to like, you have a good musical ear. So I'm sure people who like get into this, like, I could do beats, who don't know any musical background. The fact that you do have that, you're able to go into this program with an idea. You're maybe just not familiar with the DAW yet.
Yeah.
But you're still figuring it out. And to me, I'm like, everything's, with your, you're coming up with the beats and stuff like that and change the octaves. I'm like, sounds like a fucking club mix, dude. And maybe for me, I'm not familiar with the music.
You grab a pacifier,
boom, 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 boom. But no, it's cool. I'm glad you're digging that. At least you found what you wanted.
Yeah.
You were kind of dancing around Fruity Loops, and you realized that Reason's kind of more the way to go.
Yeah, and I'm still in the trial phase, so I have like 13 days more, which is pretty good still.
Yeah, still a couple more weeks to be like, nah, I'm out.
Yes, sorry.
No,
let me take my songs and leave.
Like Amazon Prime, I get the most I can out of Amazon Prime. Get everything shipped like the next day. Boom, 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 boom. I'm out.
Cancel. Yeah, it didn't really work out.
I'm out of here, baby.
No, I think I'm gonna buy it.
Nice.
Yeah, and they make it really easy, and I mean, I guess with all the built-in instruments, like to think of like if I wanted to buy even one of these instruments would be incredibly expensive.
Space echoes in there, and stuff like that, and reverbs.
And you can take an individual. Like I've been adding like a space echo just on like the snare hits.
Cool.
So it's like it's adding like a trail that distorts a little more. I'm like, dang, that's so cool.
It's
and
all
then
synced in time too, and stuff like that.
It's really cool, and
you're learning your quantizing and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I'm learning like what quantizing can do and what it can't do.
Like the limitations of like,
you just fucked up everything.
Oh, that sounds really fake and shitty. Yeah. Let's not do that.
Thank you. It sounded good before, and then you made it sound like a robot wrote this.
Yeah, no, I'm watching you. I was watching you work on it the other day, and it's cool. I'm not very familiar with MIDI writing. I do MIDI drums just for demos, and that's I'm like, I'm done. I'm out of here. I have a couple synth things in Pro Tools, but I'm like, yeah, is there a way I can just delete that fucking? I don't even need that. That plugin is worthless to me.
You may need it one day.
I don't think I ever will, but just because I'm like, that's not the type of music I want to write.
You wouldn't dare.
You wouldn't even fucking dare look at it. But no, that's cool. I'm glad you're digging it.
Yeah. I guess other than that, I got a couple new pedals. Actually, like 3 pedals.
Yeah. All right, well, lay it on me.
Well, it's been a while, so I had to. I'm my own beast. I was just you're the one who screwed the show up.
I know.
We're gonna go on for like 3 hours.
I'm off kilter here.
Yeah,
it's all my doing.
We got to catch up. All right, so
got a mustard. Yeah.
Shut up. Shut up, dude.
A little less sugar and high fructose corn syrup in that
one. I got an overrated special. So that is the way huge. I got the mini or the standard size MXR.
Yeah, no, it's
not the double wide.
It's very good. Like, I mean, sorry. I'm like,
it's good.
It's good.
It's
yeah,
so good.
Great job, Brian. That's a great descriptor for it.
Keep using those words.
It is very cool in the way that it looks because I'm like, they're known for just having huge pedals.
Yeah.
That I'm like, that's great, but I'm like, good fucking luck putting that on a board. These are very cool. Like, their size is like perfect top mounted jacks if you care about that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very. How are you liking it? I haven't tried it, but how are you?
It's cool.
It's like a Dumble.
It's a Dumble, yeah.
You know, clone
is it,
or whatever.
I mean, I've seen people talk about Joe Bonamassa with it. Did he kind of work with them on that or no? Or
I think it's just one of his jams.
Okay.
I think he kind of inspired the Double overrated special.
But he's not like involved in it. I remember.
I do not believe.
I know he's got some MXR pedals.
Yes, he's got a wah too. He's got the fuzz face, Joe Bonamassa,
and then he's got a.
It's like I think
the name of it.
I think it's like how
driver.
like Billy Joe's Marshall guy, but he's not ever sponsored by Marshall. I'm sure he gets the backline cabs for nothing.
Yeah,
but it's not like he's like I have my Marshall here. You can buy my Billy Joe Marshall. No.
Yeah,
it's like he's like hey. I like those overrated specials. Those are my things. Can I get a bunch free? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just keep talking about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a really nice pedal. And I played it at Pitbull Audio.
So Pitbull Audio is a shop here in San Diego, right?
Yep. Technically, it's Chula Vista. Actually, no, it's National City.
National City. It's a closer,
so it is San Diego.
Closer to Johnny and BJ.
Yeah.
A little south there. A little flavor.
So I walked in there and I'm like, I'm just gonna look at what they have, and it's
I sauntered on in there.
It's like I'm wearing my work shirt and shit. I'm like, I'm down here, might as well swing in.
It's on your beat, yeah.
Yeah, like not a cop. So I was like, I'm walking around, looked in the behind the counter. I'm like,
hey, what do you got here?
I'm like, they have, and I spotted that first. So I'm like, all right, so they have.
I spy with my little eye.
Shut the fuck up!
You fucking my bit.
I spotted. The overrated special and the new conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay. Well, I asked to try both those, so I was trying it out, and I'm like, I kind of liked the way, at least comparing them. I'll probably eventually get the conspiracy theory. Shut the fuck up.
All right. You're running out of MXRs to buy, I guess. You gotta go for other company.
The bottom of the barrel. No, I knew I was in the bottom when I got that prime distortion. I was like, well. There can't be many more.
I think I hit dead end here. Dookie Drive. Yeah, that's fucking tight.
Yeah, that's a good one. But with those two, I really focused on the and I tried it through like an orange. Was it like the newest Rocker Verb Mark III?
Oh, hell yeah.
So, and I didn't really know what I was doing with that amp, but I just kind of dialed it to a spot that I liked and not too loud in the shop. It was kind of awkward, me being the only one. Like,
yeah, those ones are really cool because they have the attenuator. Anyways,
yeah, and I'm like, I kind of know what an attenuator does, but which way do I go with it? I don't want to. Yeah. Anyway, so that sounded really good through it. You know, it's a Rocker Verb, which
so you kind of have the flavor of orange and stuff.
Yeah. And so I'm okay. Well,
everybody says like
play an AC30 here. I'm like, okay, we'll try it out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it sounds different, obviously, than the Rocker Verb, but it sounds really good still.
Nice, very cool.
So it's got like a output knob, I hate to just get into the knobs. Oh yeah, so cool. But they have like the two big knobs like you'd have on the amp.
Yeah,
and then you have the little tiny pots too, the little
tone and frequency.
That's the overdrive tone. Frequency, I think it's like the
mids or something.
Yeah, I'd have to read what they say, but I know it adds like at least with synth, it adds like
what is it when it has a notch or something where it kind of like
or it stops in the middle.
Yeah. What is that called? Anyways, it has a notch in the middle. So knowing me, I would probably just leave that in the middle.
Yeah. No, you can hear where it has like a little more clarity when you crank it more to the right, like around 3:00.
Nice.
So that's one pedal.
That's the number one out the gate there.
Sorry, this is gonna be a long what's new if this is how we're doing it. All right. So also when I was at Pitbull.
Well, you have like 2 weeks of what's new to catch up on.
Yeah. Buckle down, bitches. Strap in. All right. So
strap on and strap in, baby.
So I was also at Pitbull, same visit, if you guys have to know.
I didn't leave and then come back.
Yeah. So I was looking.
What do we got here, fellas?
They have a selection of CopperSound pedals. And I was like, okay.
Alex and the boys.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm like, oh, that's cool to see. You don't really see that. I think Guitar Center has like a couple.
Yeah, they have a couple used ones.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what? I
don't know about
Alex.
used.
I don't.
I thought they were.
No, I think you're right.
I
think they had a couple new ones there.
Yeah.
You know what? Shit, Alex.
I think it was like
you fucking idiots.
You're tainted my brain.
Anyways, Alex, you're represented here in San Diego at our stores.
Yeah. So I'm like, that's really cool. They had like 5 pedals, and in the middle was a pedal I didn't even recognize. Huh?
The main 4.
Yeah. So they had the 4 pedals. Well, they also had like a Strategy.
Cool.
And they had a Polaris, a Daedalus, and Loma Prieta. So they had those 3 or those 4, and then another one, and I didn't recognize it. And I'm like, what's this pedal? Is that a CopperSound pedal? Because it looked similar, like it was the same size. It was in the middle of all 4 of them, or 5. And he's like, oh, that's a CopperSound walking trim. I'm like, what? I've never heard of it. Never seen it. Never seen him post about it. Never heard him talk about it. So I took a picture and sent it to him. And by the time he responded, I'm like, fuck, I already bought it. But it's
I'm sold.
Yeah, it's cool. It's tremolo with I'm probably gonna screw this up, but it's got some drive.
Yeah.
In it, and it's got the knob on the far left. And this is what they told me at the shop, and they're probably wrong. I've just been experimenting. It's like a volume knob for the kill switch.
Yeah.
So it's like it can be a full on kill switch on the far side.
Yeah.
Like it's
stutter,
not a latching foot.
Non-latching momentary like stutter.
Or it's like a volume. So if you half it, you can bring your volume down for like a little bit.
Okay, cool.
As long as you hold it down momentarily.
That's cool.
And then you have repeats, and then I think the mix or like the output,
the depth and stuff like that.
Yeah,
depth, rate, and stuff like that. Cool.
Yeah, and I'm sure I'm wrong. I've only played it for maybe 20 or 30 minutes.
Cool. I will take it home today.
Oh, fuck I'll give you.
Take all your good
pedals.
pedals.
Yeah, it's cool. So,
and I did have. Not to move you on, but I did have your next pedal. I had that for a little while.
Yeah. Well, I'm not done with this one, douchebag. So
look here, shit face.
This one's. It's also like it's called walking trim, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it is like The Walking Dead. So it's got. It looks like a rusty piece of. It looks like a rusty piece of steel.
Yeah.
With blood on it.
Gotcha.
So like the far left side has like a blood streak on it, which is kind of cool. It's like Walking Dead. So it's like zombified.
Cupcake knobs on there. Looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, I think my wife will dig it. I got it for her.
Yeah, good knob feel.
She's gonna love it. Knob feel.
Knobs.
Yeah, it's good.
It's all about the knobs.
So with this, he got back to me after I bought it.
Yeah.
Apparently, this is number 4 of 5 that were made.
Nice.
So it's pretty rare.
Pretty
rare. So it's kind of cool.
Medium rare.
He's like, where did you see that? So it's kind of cool. And they apparently got 2.
Nice.
They probably sold one or kept one or.
Nice. Or maybe one of the staff bought it.
Yeah, maybe. But,
cool. Nice.
Yeah, I'm stoked to have that.
Good stuff.
I guess another rare pedal, not as rare as that. Yeah. I got the Fathom /AARP 87.
My AARP card.
oh my, that is quite the pedal you got there.
Yeah.
So it's cool. It's interesting because it's
that Chicago Music Exchange.
Yeah, Chicago Music Exchange exclusive from Walrus.
Take 2 pedals and shove them together, put cool artwork, and be like, hey, now.
Yeah. What if we can make some scratch off this? So I got it off Reverb. I was trying to buy into like the pre-order, but I guess they stopped doing that.
Yeah, it was probably a limited deal.
Yeah, and I think they did 2 or 3 runs, but every time I got to it, like it was sold out, or we're not doing that. But what I noticed is,
for good reason too. It's a badass pedal.
Yeah, what I noticed is Walrus has it now as like a regular limited, the one that they're gonna do from them. So like the graphic is technically the limited for Chicago Music Exchange, but now they're doing another one with a different graphic. I'm like, I didn't really like it,
and
but
it's trash.
It's not. Yeah, it's a cool concept because the artwork's pretty cool, but it's just it's nothing I would want on a pedal.
Put that on the fridge.
Yeah,
at Walrus, but this one is tighter.
Yeah, and what I noticed is like the next like 2 days later, they started popping up on Reverb. I was like, oh shit! So I bought one. I'm not going to buy the one the guy's trying to sell for $500.
Yeah,
I'm not going to buy the one for $450.
Yeah,
I got one underneath, under the price of what they were originally.
Nice, cool.
So I was stoked on that.
Got a good deal, and it's great condition. Yeah,
yeah, and it looks like it was dropped, but just one of the knobs looks a little fucked up. But
okay. I guess I lied then. It looked fine when I looked at it and played it.
It's that top middle knob on the ARP side.
Gotcha.
But it's fine. It's a knob.
It's a knob.
They're the same knobs that are on my synth over there.
Yeah.
So swap them out.
Got plenty of them. Nice. So it's the ARP 87 digital delay that kind of has like, it's an analog sounding digital delay.
There's some really cool settings in there.
And then also the Fathom, which is their like single space like reverb,
multifunctional reverb.
Yeah, that has like hall.
They're both multifunctional.
Yeah, it goes from like so I did borrow this like when you originally got it, you like got it in, you're like, oh cool, I'm working on my computer. I'm like, cool, I'm just gonna take this bad boy.
I didn't have the amp hooked up or anything. You're like, well,
hey,
hooking that up is gonna be such a chore.
Hey fella, look like we take one of these
having a rough time over here.
One of these pedals off your hands.
Are you sure you don't want to take this prime distortion or this double shot? No, this one looks like it's
this one looks like it's
quite the weight on it.
Take a little up real estate around here. You might need some extra space for those circuit boards. And then I was
con man just trying to.
And I took it, and I was able to get just a huge range of sounds from these two pedals. And I know that the idea is like, well, it's just two pedals you stuck together. I'm like, yes. And they took two great pedals, stuck them together.
Yeah.
I was able to get simple repeats, delays.
You're like slapback almost.
Yeah, slapback, and just like my analog sounding delays that I use for solos in it. And then I was able to get like, just simple kind of hall reverbs, and then just crank it up and get like the, what is it with the octave sounding delay, shimmer,
yeah.
That's what the S stands for, shimmery. I'm like, just turning the knob and leaving all the things the same. I'm like, wow, god damn, this is like huge range just by turning like two knobs on it. So it's very cool.
My favorite setting on the delay is, I believe it's with a program L, which I'm not really sure what that is, but it's like I guess it's lo-fi.
Yeah, I think it has a little.
But it sounds really cool. It's like you hit it, it's like bah, wah,
nice,
bah, wah. Like it has like a really like different repeat. Like definitely like it's sucked all the bass and all the mids out.
Yeah,
it's cool.
Yeah, it's very cool pedal. I'm glad you got it. I mean, like I know when it came out, you were like very stoked on it. And
well, I was confused when I first saw it. Like, what the fuck? Why don't you just buy them separately? Like, and then I looked at the graphic a little more, and I'm like, I want that.
That's a good idea.
So sorry, Jim Bowers. I first criticized him for it
because he bought it, and you.
Well, I criticized the idea, and then he's like, "Come on, calm down, dude. I just bought one." Oh, well, yeah, it's a great idea. No,
I think that's a lot of our styles, like to shit on something or an idea.
Oh, and then we got to try it out. We're pissed that we don't have it in our hands.
Look.
No,
we're all works in progress here, people. We're all learning. It's a game of life.
You just get to be right there on the front lines.
We're all just on different loading screens, okay? All right? Different loading speeds.
Different screens of death, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah, no, it's cool.
Oh, man. You think I'm done, by the way.
All right, give it to me.
All right, so...
hey, you got to lay it on me because you've been gone for a while.
I didn't go anywhere. You left me out to dry. High and dry.
Now you're coming back nice and wet.
Fuck. What do I say to that?
You got it, baby.
So I'm going to start working on my El Camino again. I know it's like, oh, wow, it's the fucking third coming for Kyle. No, and because we've done like major work and then minor work, and then I'm going to work on this weekend, just getting it rolling, and you got to keep rolling.
You got to go cruising.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to do that.
For bruising.
Yeah. Fuck.
Best kind of bruising. You got to do it.
Yeah. I just got breaks to do, but I did get
Flintstone style breaks where you just got to like
punch a hole in the floor.
Put your feet out.
Yeah, well, like the back brakes, I'm sure I didn't get all the air bubbles out. So that's why I put on fucking jacks. So I'm not like, well, I'm gonna go ride this thing. I'll just be real careful. Put it through someone's living room wall. Billy Joel style.
Yeah. It's still rock and roll to me.
Yeah, so I got an intake manifold.
I'm gonna pretend I know what that is.
Yeah, so
it's time for me to butch it up.
So it's a device that helps.
Don't run out of carburetor or anything.
Well, okay, there you go. The carburetor sits on top of the intake manifold, so you have air being vacuumed in through the top of the carburetor, right? Which is mixing with air. You know, the air is mixing with fuel, and that goes equally through these different ports.
Drinking these White Claws, and it says there's only 2 carburetors in here.
Fuck off. Yeah, we should probably tell everyone that we're drinking White Claws.
Yeah.
You guys can turn off the podcast now.
They're actually, like, I get the hype.
Yeah.
Like, we kind of were drinking something like, oh, it actually, I get it. It's like, they don't taste bad. And also, like, get you a little bit there in the headspace.
This is my, actually, I wanted 2. Probably should get something else to drink.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it was kind of like a big investment. The reason why I got this particular one, it's an Edelbrock intake.
Yeah.
So it's a big piece of aluminum or aluminium for Matt. Hi, Matt. So I have the way that this car works is it needs to have crank relief. So it needs, there you go. He's back, everybody. No. So it builds up pressure while the engine's running. It needs to release it. All right. So I have my classic valve covers that I wanted to put back on the car.
Yeah.
But if I just put those back on, it can blow a seal. You know what I'm saying? So if I
that's just ice cream, man.
Shitty fucking joke.
That's a my dad joke.
That looks like you blew a seal. That's just ice cream.
I'm sure people know I'm sure you know the joke.
So I wanted to put the classic ones back on there and make it cleaner looking, but I can't. And I've had them for as long as I've had the car.
Yeah.
And I have them powder coated. And then like I remember like because when I first got the car,
look good on the wall though.
Yeah. Hopefully I'll get them off there soon. So I remember when I first bought it, like I didn't know anything about it, and I bought them and powder coated them, and then your dad's looking at them. You can't put those on. What? You can put them on your fucking wall, but you can't put them on the car.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit. So I had to research. I'm like, okay, it needs to have crank relief, so it can release the inner building pressure. I set that up just for you, just for you. And so this manifold is a newer style one with the older style geometry, so it'll work with both, and that's it. I mean, that's my what's new.
Manifold folds for guys.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. Well,
good one.
Let's see. I'm trying to. I'm not sure if I have a lot of gear stuff. Actually, I do. I guess you talked about your car and computer and shit. So I'm trying to. I kind of got my studio set up, and I'm working on recording and stuff like that, and the whatnots of that. But one thing that I talked about that I do like and I'm trying to get into again is Illustrator. Just working on designs, drawing, and like I have a cartoon style, so like the logo for the podcast is very cartoony, and that's kind of my style, and I really enjoy that. Like the broad lines, the colors and stuff like that. So
dumbass looks on people's faces.
Yeah, and I want to get into that more and start making more designs for the band and for the podcast and stuff like that, and for shirts and stickers and stuff like that.
Finally, you're doing something.
And I do. And one of the huge detriment to my productivity was my workflow was so bad and it was so poor, and I was only using the mouse pad on my laptop. That's how I would draw and do the design. So it's like my pen tools, my clicking and dragging, my brush and everything was all done with my finger on that little pad. So I got a lot of work done with very poor tools at my disposal and just very little know-how in my brain, but I had an idea.
In my brain.
I had the idea and I had the go get 'em attitude, and I got it done. And so now I'm trying to learn and fill in the gaps for the other things. I'm like, okay, I have the tool and I bought it, and I bought it a while ago, and I'm now using it, probably a couple years ago. It's a Wacom tablet, similar to the one that you have.
It's probably way newer though.
Intuos Pro. I have the smaller version.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I just don't. The big ones, I'm like, I'm only actually even using half of the space on my Wacom tablet. I basically take a pen and I can draw, and I can use it almost like a mouse, kind of on my, when I'm in Illustrator.
Mm-hmm.
And I do draw with a conventional pen and paper, and I was kind of scanning that, transferring it, and redrawing it.
And then redrawing and then
but
shading.
Now
and
I can just straight draw in Illustrator, which I should be doing, and now I can draw it with a pen and make it more fluid. And so I'm getting used to doing that. And so I'm watching tutorials instead of on gear and recording and stuff like that, because I feel like I have a good know-how of that type of stuff. I feel like I have good tone and we record well and it's quick enough that I'm like, okay, maybe I should shift more of my focus on drawing and being creative in that aspect. I just keep thinking about of my to-do list. I'm like, I want to draw and I want to create more. And it's like, I have all these ideas. I was even telling you different ideas for shirt designs for the podcast and stuff like that. I think it would be
Shot
fun.
them all down.
And I have some good ones. I have some funny ones, which I won't release until I actually do them. But no, I'm excited. And it's been almost like I'm stepping back and just learning all the shortcuts and the unlearning all your bad mistakes. It's almost like playing an instrument. You teach yourself all the bad things first just to get the job done and kind of make sounds, which is great. It's super inspirational. But when you gotta kind of hammer down and be like, learn your scales, learn your different degrees, learn how these chords actually work together. Not just be like, I'm playing power chords until it sounds good. Why does it sound good? Maybe it's a little different, but it's you have to reteach yourself these things. To me, I'm like, when I first learned the guitar and stuff like that, I never learned to a click. Bad move. Bad move, because when I had to learn to a click, I had to stop all my bad habits and get to it. And I'm like, find your one, learn backbeat and forward and whatever. And I finally caught my rhythm way into my playing career.
Mom.
I got the beat. So I'm kind of that way now, and I don't have any ego, and I'm just excited to. I don't know. I just started drawing again, and it's, to me, I'm like, I don't know. It's fun. I have these ideas, and hopefully we'll see more designs, and I'll put things out. So maybe this is me just putting a flag here. I'm like, hey, this is my starting point, and hopefully by the end of the year, I'll have. My goal is to maybe one shirt design. Whether anybody buys it, because nobody's bought the other ones. The other Tone Jerks ones, because they're kind of just the logos.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, how?
I could print that up off, the website.
Which you could.
And tack it to my shirt with a staple gun.
And, or I'm like, I have a couple fun ideas. So, I don't know. It's just, that's my goal. So, not gear related, but also kind of using my computer and my setup related. So I have my TV and I have my
utilizing what you already have.
Yeah, it's actually a lot of fun. So that's cool. Let's see. We had band practice the other day, and so maybe this is just to say I'm past few band practices that we've had. I've been using a conventional pedals, so I haven't been using my fractal setup, and I haven't been using my 4-cable method with my rocker.
Yeah, we noticed.
And it sounds fucking great. I'm using an AD30 and pedals just in front of it. I have it kind of on the edge of breakup. And then last practice I used, I like my pedals. Fucking great pedals. I haven't talked to Joseph in a while, but I'm like, man, his Wells pedal and that double, like, I know they got the anime pedal just for the kitschiness of it, but it sounds so fucking good. That dual drive with the Wells delay, and I'm like, at band practice, I'm like, man, everything is cutting through, and I have the utility knife from Southampton Pedals, and then the Schnobeltone volume pedal.
Schnobeltone.
With the Flint, and that's my setup. Like, that's simple. It's like, what, 5 pedals? Don't check the math, but they sound great. Yeah, man. It's really cool. I just noticed, like, only sometimes I miss the rock reverb and like the setup because I don't like the tap dancing and certain things like where I'm like, oh, I need to like switch the modulation off in the middle of this part, and it's really nice to have the scenes and stuff like that. Anyways, but I'm loving just the simple setup at practice and stuff like that. I don't know if it's worth mentioning, but yeah. And the reason why I kind of am waiting and haven't been using my FX8 and Fractal deal at practice is I'm waiting for that fucking Ibanez mini delay for you to swap the LED on it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I have a spot missing on my pedal board. I just maybe
what are you doing Saturday?
The whole story, I was just like waiting for you to.
You work Saturday?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I'm twerking it.
I'm gonna need you here to motivate me. You're the last in line, by the way.
Yeah, I know. You got Fuzzmonger and Will Leahy. Maybe that's me. Also, like for them,
you just need to come and beat me over the head with something.
I got something for you, pal. You got to finish their pedals. You got to finish my pedal. But anyways, that's it. I'm loving my setup. And my thing is, I'm like, I don't have a lot of new pedals, but I'm loving what I have.
You're like Mickey D's over there, dude. You're loving it.
Anyways, that's kind of it for the what new. What new?
God, these White Claws are killing you.
I know, I'm getting White Claw wasted here.
There you go.
Like, yeah.
We didn't really describe. We didn't really talk about my Focusrite debacle.
Well,
we talked about it on the Patreon.
You should wait on that, but you should also talk about your computer setup. You have a couple new additions. So the Focusrite, I'm like, just get them to the fucking Patreon. Hear that story, and we'll talk about it maybe more on the main episode. But you have a couple other new additions to your setup here.
I got a new keyboard, mouse, some more lights, some more fans I added to my...
Honestly, okay, I walked in today, you had all, like, everything all, like, closed off, lights off and stuff like that here, and I'm like, that looks legit.
That's why you did it.
That looks fucking legit, I get it. I'm like...
And I'm running with just, like, orange right now, so I'm just... Which is cool, I can change whatever color I want.
So what keyboard and mouse do you have?
So I got a Corsair K68. I should have got the 69, right?
Yeah! I owe you one.
It has apparently commoner buttons or switches. Derek from Tone Control.
Yeah,
called me a plebe.
Yeah, plebe.
So it's just got the MX Cherry Reds, which they're softer than they don't have like a harsh click.
Yeah.
Like we could probably grab it and put it next to the microphone. You could hear the complete difference between like
more click than my click.
Yeah. But it's I like it though. I was playing my buddy's keyboard and like my reach where my pinky was and having to push down while playing, I was developing like just like I don't know, my bones in my pinky, and so I'm like, fuck, this hurts because I'm like playing Twister with
need some of those wrist grips. Use promo code ToneJerks-15.
Yeah.
Those things are tight. We gave them to Brian, so we're still waiting on his
approval.
Yeah, or like what he thinks about him. So.
Yeah. So I got also a new mouse.
Yeah.
Also RGB. Why not?
Yeah.
Wireless.
So those are cool because they, with your computer and all the fans and stuff like that, every part of your computer that you could do RGB. So where it changes the colors, and you can do like rainbow, you can do solid colors, you could change each piece to being a different color. It's very cool, and you have like the side. I'm like, I get it. And like I'm sure it helps. I mean,
it's kind of like gaudy.
Those are cool for the aesthetics, and also like they're not bad components.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
And so if you can have a cool looking component with nice color changing, for your mood. It's not you have the mood stones and mood
mood
boards.
Rings.
Yeah, mood rings. You get the mood.
You walk in, you're like, oh shit, it's red. Probably should stay away.
Yeah. So
it's green.
With that, I kind of wanted to get into the first topic here. So the rainbow, RGB thing that you got going on here. You can choose any of the colors of the rainbow, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to do rainbow pedal board, like Roy G. Biv.
Yeah.
So your red, your orange, your yellow, your green, blue, indigo, and violet.
Those are the colors.
And we wanted to make a pedal board with those. Like, so meaning that each like base color, main color for your pedal is going to be one of those colors. I think it'd be fun to make a pedal board, and let's make it tight, legit. So, did you want to go first?
I could.
Yeah,
I probably could, but I've already like ruined your game.
How?
I added some.
Okay, fucking Christ. How about, okay, fine. I'm going to lead it off because you already fucking stunk this shitter up. Okay, I actually stuck to it to where the chain, when you lay it on, just like say if you had like, whatever, a pedal train, like a longer one, or just like, all from, right to left, it's going to look like a rainbow. So I'll start opposite or like of the rainbow.
Start at the beginning of the chain?
Yeah, beginning of the chain. So it's going to be violet to red.
Okay.
So, indigo and violet, I kind of was just like, pick a different purple, whatever. I wasn't considered too, I wasn't too much involved with that. I'm like, whatever. If they're both purples, different shades, I don't give a shit.
Well, like, indigo is more of like a navy.
It's more of a blue. Yeah, I didn't stick to that. So,
okay.
Sue me. All right. I have the, starting off, I have the Ibanez Mini Chorus.
Okay.
So that one would be great, but I would have to give it to you to change that LED.
And that's going to take forever, so you're not going to get it.
Yeah, so I'm already fucking knocked
out.
One of the 4 series pedals from line 6.
Mm-hmm.
The FM4.
Okay.
Modulation. So that's like our filter modulation, kind of like, filter sweeps and stuff like that. I'm like, God damn. And then for blue, I got a hard navy blue, like a solid Wampler Pantheon.
Yeah,
so it's a blues breaker.
Yeah,
and I love me some blues breakers. Wampler's got some good shit. So this one is a little different because I normally had my phasers before my drives, but this just worked out too good. Green, the Boss PH1 phaser.
Oh yeah.
So that's like green as I've ever seen. It's like it's
you
good.
Get the Japanese one, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get that. I guess the reissue is.
What's wrong with them?
Yeah.
What's your problem, dude?
Yeah. What the fuck, man?
It's like
yellow tremolo. So I usually have those kind of before my delays, which I'll get to that one.
Yeah.
But I did want this one for a while when it was bumping. I really wanted the JHS Honeycomb Deluxe Tremolo. So it's the yellow one that has like the green, white, and red knobs
on it. Yeah.
Yellow pedal has like a honey stick. Yeah. So you can go get your Rasta on with tremolo, I guess. I don't listen to Rasta, so I'm assuming they don't use tremolo.
I mean,
who knows? But
right near the beach, boy.
That's
all I know about reggae.
Honey, boy. Yeah. So the Honeycomb Deluxe Tremolo has 2 different speeds on there. It's a cool sounding delay. I think they changed that, or they took parts of that for the Kodiak and the Riptide, I believe, or whatever the hell that little mini pedal that they came out with is.
Sure.
So they discontinued that, but I think that would be really cool. I've really wanted that one, but I never ended up picking it up because I bought a T-Rex trim, and then I bought a I think Black Cat trim instead. Speaking of T-Rex, which I did like their Tremster, which was red, but this one's orange, this pedal. It's a delay pedal. One that I had that I thought was cool, but it was kind of a lot of money for what it was. But hey, it's a pedal board for the game. A T-Rex replica delay. So it's tap tempo on there. It's 12 volts, which that kind of sucked. But I'll just get a really nice pedal supply, power supply. I get one of the Walrus ones.
Fuck you! I already got one. You can't have one.
All right.
You can't borrow it either. I'm not using it right now.
Does it, cowboy? I get one of those replica delays. I did like the way it sounded. It had like the tap tempo, and it sounded good all around. So that'd be a good delay.
Nice.
And then my last one, maybe this is a bad one to... And no, they're cool. I was going to say this one is a bad one to end it with, but the TC Electronic Reverb, the Hall of Fame 2. So the newest version that has the mash on it, that you can mash it,
Yeah.
I like the Hall of Fame 1. It sounded really great. It's cool. It kind of had the same idea of like how the MXR reverb you have has like 6 good
solid reverbs on it.
And you switch between them. This had, I think, at least 6, if not 8 different ones. And the newer one has like 10 or 12 even. And you can, have your own that you can beam from your phone into it. Like it, I think that would be a great solid delay or solid reverb, and it goes in the rainbow. Come on.
Yeah.
And it works in the chain. I could plug that up and I would have a good one.
Nice.
I'd be tasting the rainbow. All right. You're going to fuck this up. You already blew it. So give it to me.
Oh, yeah. Because that's how I go second. All right. Well, you're not going to like what you hear.
You got sloppy seconds over here.
So I added some colors.
Oh, okay.
That they're not really colors, but I added black and white.
Because that's all or none.
Yeah.
It's alpha and omega, baby.
That's like every pedal known to man, too. Yeah. So I got a lot.
So I have everyone at my disposal. Fuck you, I beat the system.
I got a Helix in there. No.
Got a Helix because it has all the colors in it. Got a Helix, and then for my green, I got a Kemper, and then for my black, I got a Axifex, and then...
So I didn't think...
Like, hey, you're blowing the lid off.
I didn't think of, I guess...
Me? And my feelings?
No, just... utility or like how you would actually string them.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm like, okay, well, you just get really long cables and it'll all work out. Why use an instrument cable? All right, so for black, I got Apex preamp. Gonna want it. It's like a dark gray.
Yeah, it's pretty black.
Yeah, well, for this instance, it is black.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a fucking killer.
If you change the contrast, it's black.
Yeah. I want one, but I don't think I'll get. It's not really my type of music. Yeah. It doesn't fit my style.
It sounded really great when C2A played it.
Yeah,
I'm sure it has nothing to do with his playing.
Yeah. I think I'll get one, but
wait for them to come down.
Yeah. And then
still want a Tokyo Drive.
Oh yeah,
those are
the Horizon Tokyo Drive. It's the silver and red one. Right?
Yeah. Those are definitely going up in price, so I'm going to wait for a while.
I might never get one.
We ain't never going to make it.
And then I put on a red Proco Rat.
Oh, shit.
Japanese one.
That's tight.
So it's like a rare... I mean, it came out like last year.
That's tight, though.
It looks sick. Everything's red on it. It's just all red.
Nice.
Nice. And then an orange Hoof Reaper. Shit.
So, you're going for like special colors.
Yeah. Well, fuck yeah.
Damn. All right. Okay. Fine. Always with the loopholes. Always with the loopholes.
That's not the only one.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
And then this might be bending the rules a little bit, but conspiracy theory.
You haven't already?
Yeah. It's gold, but it'll fit in the yellow, right?
Yeah. Solid gold, baby.
And then a regular favorite. Shinjuku green.
Yeah, you're doing a lot of dirt.
Yeah. Well, fuck yeah. That's all I got in my cabinet over here.
Shinjuku. Yeah, that one's it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, well, I mean, the dirt might
Hands
be
off,
over.
Bitch.
Dirt's over. Okay,
all
dirt's
right.
over. For the blue, I'm gonna go for a Big Sky. Why not? Why not?
Yeah, there you go.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that one. And then for like the darker bluish, like indigo, go with the Blue Hippo from Way Huge also.
Oh, you're on this Way Huge kick. Yeah, that one's very...
It's a chorus.
I think I've only played that one at NAMM, but I've heard from the Guitar Nerds podcast that they're very anti-chorus, but that was one chorus that swayed them. I'm like, oh, this chorus sounds good. Like every knob turn that you do.
Nice.
Sounds great. So I needed to give that one a go.
And then for Violet, it's kind of a darker blue.
You're turning violet.
Darker purple. Dispatch Master.
Yeah.
In the Gear Hero.
Yeah. Okay.
They
make those in that?
Yeah. They have Avalanche Run. They have
in the sparkle purple or whatever.
Yeah.
Indigo for this game.
Yeah. For this game. No, I made it up. Yeah, I called them. They said they'd do it.
Damn.
Only for this game.
And they do the Rainbow Machine one too.
Yeah, I saw that too.
That's tight.
You should just got one pedal and just have the rainbow machine.
Oh yeah.
And then you would have been bending the fucking rules, bro. You would have got me.
Ending the whole bit real quick. Like, I got there in 5 seconds. Do I win anything? Sorry.
You win this. Fuck you. Flip you off.
You get one of these Doughblaze, baby.
And then for white, it's not really white, but I'm bending the rules again. This is a GE7. You need to have an EQ in there, baby. It's kind of like a tannish white.
Same thing if you bring up the contrast there. And
Yeah.
put a filter on it on your gram, which obviously this board's going on the gram.
Don't see color anyway, so what was this whole thing about?
I don't see.
But yeah, I would definitely. I think that's a pretty solid board, actually.
Yeah, that'd be really tight.
Fuck.
Yeah. I want to get a rainbow
I think I'm going to
machine.
buy all this stuff, too.
Yeah.
I already have one. I have the Shinjuku, so that's pretty good.
Damn, I didn't know they did Dispatch Master in that.
Hell yeah, they did.
That's super tight. No, I'm just hung up on
They have even like, was it the SR? Was it the transport?
Oh, the Dispatch.
Disaster transport?
Yeah.
Is that it?
So just like
transport one? SR, the senior.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Keep on going, baby.
Yeah. That's
nice.
it.
Yeah, that's tight. That's really cool. Anyways, yeah, the Sparkle Earthquakers are very cool. They're I don't know, them and Walrus, I like their special editions.
Killing it.
All right, sweet. So that was a good one.
Yeah.
I got a couple bang marry kills. I think a couple quick ones, but these are quickies, but
back to the OG.
They're goodies.
BMKs. Got it.
We're not going to change the name for them and try and pass them off as something bullshit. These are bang marry kills, baby. Woo! Podcast. All right. So I was thinking of guitars. I don't know, these kind of all go together. They're kind of known for metally kind of chugga-chuggas guitars, but they have different types. There's, they do.
Yeah.
They're just a brand that has many different lines. Okay. But there's not like, your, I don't know, main go-to guitars, but they are, each one of them puts out good solid guitars. All right. Schecter, ESP, and Ibanez.
Only their metal lines or what?
No, just the brands themselves. Guitars that you would want to own. You can go metally if you want to be like, oh, I want to do some like. I mean, not to like sway them, but like some of them put out some bitchin' like metal-y guitars.
Yeah.
Like that. I'm like, dude, I would want to own that one.
Okay, I'd have to.
Give me the bang, marry, kill. What do you got?
Probably bang ESP.
Okay.
Because you probably land, Evertune. All right.
Ooh.
Marry Ibanez. Because that's a rock solid one right there.
Yeah,
that one's going to be around.
Yeah, they do.
That one will be there for you.
It's the Tallman ones.
Yeah.
I think, a couple friends, Will Lehue has one. It's very cool looking guitar. I'm saying like they came up with that.
Talisman?
It's like, is that the I want to say Talman? Talman. Shit.
Talman. Yeah, I think you're right.
They're kind of more their classic designs. So they also did the Talmans, with like, more of a telly kind of setup and stuff like that. And I've seen ones where they're more like hollow body or semi hollows and stuff like that. And I think Sum 41 used to play them back in the day. It's cool. Yeah, cool guitar.
Thanks for that information there.
All right.
Woo.
You fucking asshole.
Kill Schecter.
Kill you.
Kill Schecter.
That? Yeah.
I don't think not that I've never seen a Schecter where, I'm like, oh, that'd be kind of cool to play. It's just like rarely do I see one. Like I can always spot one and go, oh, that's a Schecter. Oof. But sometimes with Ibanez or with ESP, it's like, what is that? Oh, it's okay.
That's
that's cool. But when you like Schecter, it's like they're either like really gaudy and shitty looking, or they're just really shitty looking.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like they try and go over the top. Like we'll get him over with his abalone, but we'll put it on the same fucking guitar that like looks like shit.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a Schecter the same thing. So I'm gonna kill a Schecter because I've never seen one. Even ones that I'm like they're kind of cool because like I think we had a friend who used to play in a band.
Yeah,
that had like a sparkly one that was like. More offset and kind of how I was saying how great the Ibanez ones that I've seen. it just didn't do it for me. The headstock looked shitty. They kind of did some more extravagant things with the wings, and it also had like a Bigsby on it, which is cool, but it just didn't work with it because it's like they had like almost like the Dean Flying V giant headstock,
Jesus,
but with an offset hollow
with a
semi-hollow.
Like
that's cool. Like a Bigsby could work with like that
on like a metally looking guitar,
but it's like the headstock looked dumb, and I'm like it's Schecter. I'm like. It sounded, I mean, and I was going to say it sounded fine. It was like back when we were in high school and it's like a friend had like a HDFX and that guitar and he sucked and the band sucked, the song sucked. I'm like, no, maybe that would suck. Like the coolest looking Schecter sounded like shit in that band.
Yeah.
So that's why I would kill that one. Bang, Ibanez. Okay. Because like I just talked about the Talisman. Either whatever it is, they have those cool lines, but also even their metally shredder 80s guitars. There's the graffiti yellow, shredder kind of super strat guitars that I've played, where it has like the black hardware, neon green and pink like pickups.
It's Tallman.
Tallman.
I was wrong.
Okay, so like those guitars are super sick. It has the maple neck. I'm like, that would be a really cool super shreddy guitar to have. I just love the look of it, and maybe because it's super like retro, early 90s, 80s like look.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's great. The Talmans are cool. Ibanez does a lot of really cool things.
That being said,
I would rather marry the ESP because I really dig their like
8-string
Paul type guitars. Yeah, they're SG type guitars because they kind of make those guitars, but they make them, a little maybe
offset.
Like the cutaway for the Les Paul is a little bit pointier, and then they get away with it. So like that works. Their
SGs are offset. Like
that looks really cool.
More offset.
Yeah,
than SG.
Yeah, the SG. It looks just like an offset SG. I'm like, oh my god, you guys, you made it, baby.
But the headstocks don't look too bad either.
No, they look fine.
They come to that like almost like a Gibson. Yeah. But they don't do the mustache.
Yeah.
The open book. They just kind of go one little dip and then sharper point. Yeah.
Almost like somebody did like a signature.
Yeah.
I like those. And then they do a lot of Evertunes, obviously.
Did I ruin your
They do a lot of I don't know. They don't just do what is it, the fucking what's the active pickups? EMGs. They don't just do EMGs, and you get those same type of guitars with like Seymour Duncan's, JB Jazz, which I'm like, that's what I play. I'm like, it's almost like guitars that are. I'm like, oh, that kind of really fits my playing style. And they also make the anime guitars from Bang Dream.
Okay, that's the main reason. Bang Dream.
And then they're Japanese company. So I'm like, all right, that's...
Is that one of those adult shows, Brian?
No, it's just Bang a really bad direct translation name. It's a show about like a band, and like I think Battle of the Bands kind of thing. It's really...
because the drums go bang.
Yeah.
And then it's a dream. It's a dream come true.
Dream come true that they get to play music.
Damn it.
Yeah, so they have like some of the some cool guitars for that show that they make in Japan. So, all right, this is cool. Cool. I mean, all those companies are actually pretty. Schecters, I've always heard that are pretty good guitars. They're fine. They sound great. They have actually good craftsmanship, and you get a lot of bang for your buck. But I'm just like, not for me. And the other ones I like we talked about. So even the worst one is really not that bad. But I had another one, and this was just us talking, and it was maybe the White Claws talking. But quickly, I was thinking breakfast. Bang, marry, kill. Pancakes, waffles, or French toast.
All right. I got this one.
All right. Maybe you got a little bit more to say. And so I'm going to say kill French toast. Because I don't think I've ever really liked French toast. Mm-hmm. I've had it many different ways. And I remember even growing up, my mom would make it. I'm like, I just...
Thanks, Mom.
Can I get...
I'm running late for school. I'm catching the bus.
I'll
drop you off, right?
I'll just have oatmeal, please.
Hold the strawberries and the honey.
Yeah.
Just plain, please.
I'll just eat the dry oats. Never really
like a horse just in the bag.
Put me in a feed bag. Oh man, I never was a big fan. I've tried to act like, oh yeah, I have this like fluffy French toast. I didn't dig it. I would marry. Let's do the bang pancakes because those are all pretty much okay.
Yeah,
that's fine. They're well, these are really fluffy. These are giant. They're giant to the plate. They're all kind of taste the same to me. Like you can't really get a whatever. I don't have much to say about that. But waffles. Okay, I like the waffles because they're a little bit more crispy.
Yeah.
And you some people fucking like layer on the syrup and butter and shit like that. And I'm like, nah, just take almost no butter because I'm like, what's the point? And then syrup, very little. And you can kind of control it
I
there.
Get that.
And like if they're more crispy and harder, I kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just to like
no one likes a soggy waffle.
No, you can get the crunchy kind of waffles. And I'm gonna be a little bit of a bitch. Some of my favorite waffles, Eggos. Those are my favorite ones. So I would marry the waffles. All right, you got it for
me. Mom, hold the French toast. You got any of those frozen preservative-filled
shitty
hockey
yellow looking waffle? Yellow. Why the yellow?
Yeah, seriously. It should be like a light brown.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
They're so light in the brown department that they're yellow.
There's no brown on the Roy G. Biv, so they had to select yellow.
Yeah, on the printer.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Okay. So what do you got? Lay it on me, Slick.
All right.
I feel like
I had the same exact one.
You got a dossier, maybe.
Same exact BMK as you.
Oh, nice.
So
we agree on one.
Bang, nice. Pancake, marry waffle, kill French toast. But they're all fucking delicious. Don't get me wrong. But it just in the hierarchy. French toast.
Never had a good French toast.
Yeah, well, you need to stick with me. I know all the good spots now.
Just stick with me, and then I'll finish yours.
Yeah. Oh, you should get something that you don't want to finish, and then I'll swoop in.
Swoop in to say, "Hey, fella,
you should get this off the menu. You'll love
it." Oh, it seems you're not liking that French toast. I guess I could take it off your hands.
Working that long con.
The long con. That's the move, fellas. All right. So, I mean, waffle. You never say you marry waffles.
Yeah, and I love pancakes. This is weird. I tend to get pancakes more often than waffles. But when you get the waffle,
are you just denying yourself the pleasure?
I think so. Maybe.
I don't think I've earned waffles.
You don't ask for a short stack of waffles, do you? You usually get one waffle when you get more dense. You're like, okay. I'm feeling like 3 pancakes.
I need this to tide me over.
It's like, can you weigh those, please? Those need to be at least a pound before they hit the table.
They just hit your stomach like a brick.
Yeah.
All right.
Everyone ears perk up in the diner. What was that? Oh, the guy's eating the pancake. the cornmeal pancakes.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried anything other than just regular Bisquick pancakes?
What are Kodiak cakes?
Okay, yeah, I think those are similar to.
I just saw them in your kitchen. What the hell is that? Did your wife?
They're more whole grains and shit.
Yes or no?
I don't remember the last time I had them. I think that she uses them for other bread.
Oh, okay. Not really for pancakey kind of things.
Maybe that's Saturday morning. Hey,
baby.
That's probably going bad in the.
You walking.
Probably should run through some of that. What's the expiration date on this? Oh, we got 2 more weeks. Probably should cook it up now.
Oh, it seems like we're running out of time.
Did you want to do it? Oh, no.
You pull out a watch out of your pocket. Seems like we're running out of time with these. We need to get them cooked up, or we might have to throw them out. Okay, cool. Do you want to cook them up? I don't think so. Jack.
It's like a film noir.
Yeah, it's all black and white. You in a pinstripe suit, flipping a coin.
Sorry, Toots.
I don't think
I got a meeting with the banker.
So dumb.
Anyway, so there's other breakfast foods that I was talking about earlier, and you've never heard of them.
Okay, yeah.
So I was saying eggs in a basket. You never heard of that?
Instead of literal eggs in a basket, I've never heard of that. What the hell is it?
It's a piece of bread, and you hollow out like the a circle.
Oh, okay.
And you crack the egg inside it while it's on a hot pan, and it cooks in that circle, and it becomes part of the bread, basically.
What is the benefit of that?
You get bread and an egg, which is very similar to French toast.
Okay. Is it sweet?
No.
At all? Is there any?
No. I just
French toast is sweet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, French toast is sweet because of the syrup.
Okay, but you only have the egg. I've never made French toast because I've never.
French toast is like the egg, like they have egg and they literally dunk the bread, and then they cook that on a skillet.
Right, I get it.
It's delicious. Oh, well, maybe it is sweet because it's got cinnamon. And have you ever had cinnamon by itself? It tastes like shit.
What are you, cinnamon challenging yourself every day?
Yeah. I'll get it next day. I'll get it tomorrow.
Get you tomorrow, motherfucker. You're talking to the cabinet.
Talking to my YouTube channel. That is like a private channel.
With just you.
Yes, I'm the only subscriber.
Oh, that's...
Maybe another day.
It's not.
I'm getting my saliva levels up.
The fat is way gone, but you still are keeping it going.
Yeah, the ice bucket too.
Okay, so are those good?
Eggs in a basket? It's just eggs with fucking bread.
Oh yeah, but you brought it up, but have you tried it? Is it good?
It's like a traditional, it's like a European thing.
Oh, okay.
It might even be like a UK thing.
What's a UK breakfast? Don't they have beans? Oh man, we sound like an asshole.
Yeah.
I think I've seen them in different like
bangers.
On Reddit.
Is bangers and mash? Is that?
I don't even know what that is.
Is it? That might be a lunch thing. I don't know.
You have beans for breakfast, right?
Why would you?
Budget pedal chap, Matt Quine, let us know.
Was it? Don't they do crumpets and shit?
What is a crumpet?
It's like a flat
like
muffin.
Is it like a English muffin?
Yeah, but
English muffin. Is that actually English, or is it like French fries?
I don't think it's really English.
I'm not really a big fan of English muffin.
We should probably do research before we start talking shit.
We're not talking shit. We're just talking about it.
You were.
Okay.
You insulted a whole nation.
You just like put everything on me.
You heard it, folks. I was talking shit earlier.
I'm the one who edits.
Pull the records. It was him.
Yep. Anyway, you had another one. What else did you have?
I said Texas toast, which
fuck is that?
It's like really thick bread, which I don't really think that's a breakfast thing. It's just it comes with everything.
What kind of bread is it? White bread?
It's usually white bread, but it's like really thick.
Potato bread. It's a jam.
Really thick cut.
Yeah.
And so
it's like it's like a,
and then it's toasted and then just butter
as big as like a VHS tape.
Yeah.
Where'd that come
Probably,
from?
yeah.
I guess.
Hell yeah.
Or VCR, yeah.
I don't think there's anything different with the bread. It's just really fucking thick. With 2 C's, I think. 2 C's.
All right, cool. All right, that was a good episode. A good welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Instead of welcome back, Kyle. Welcome back, or welcome back, Cotter. Welcome back, Kyle. I fucked my own joke.
Miss Kyle.
Mr. Kyle. Ooh. Oh, jeez. Anyway, let's get out of here. It's good to have you back, Kyle.
Oh, thanks.
But before we get out of here, just want to say thank you guys for tuning into the Tone Jerks podcast. If you guys like what you hear, you guys can follow along on the internet, social medias. We're on Facebook. We have a group. Search the Tone Jerks. You guys can find it. A lot of cool shit happening on over there. And then if you guys follow us. God damn, these White Claws. Follow us on Instagram at the Tone Jerks. We're posting cool shit on the reg. And if you guys really like what you hear, you guys can help support the show on Patreon for as little as $1 a month. But if you guys double down for $2 a month, you guys get an extra episode every week just for supporting the show. We wanted to give a huge shout out to everybody who's been supporting us. Kyle, you got a list. He's going to read it this time because I think I will get to it, but I fucked up and I missed somebody last time. So
Jesus Christ.
This
is the thanks I get?
Kyle's going to give me some lashings later.
Yeah. All right. So we have... I'm still going to read it in the same order that you read it last time.
And then you're going to point out my flaws.
Exactly. That's why we're doing it this way. Okay?
Give it to me. Let's go.
All right. Aaron Taylor.
Those shout-outs, baby.
God. Let me start over without interruption.
I know. I forgot because I forgot to say baby.
Oh, okay.
How are you going to go without the babies? Give it to me, baby.
Aaron Taylor, Alvaro Viramontes, Abe Newman, Adam Rohr from the Let 'Em Hear podcast, Andrew Walsh, the Canadian, Brett Alexander, Co Schneider from the Flippin' Flippers podcast, Colin Smith, Doug Christ, Doug King, Doug Gann. They're probably related. And I think that we need to do like a ancestry thing with them.
Ancestry.com.
Yeah.
Ancestry.doug.
Doug. Digger from Fatfoot Effects. Jamie Davis, Jason Fuzzmonger, Jim Bowers, Johnny Ray, Joseph from Like My Pedals and the Just Surprise Me podcast, Kevin Equits from Equits Guitars, Leon from Pelican Noiseworks, Bruce Banana, Michael Newman, Nicholas Payson, and we also have
that was I missed Nicholas Payson last time.
Yeah,
sorry.
Nicholas Ogburn, and then it was Nicholas Payson if we're going in order.
The Nicholas Payson, you get 2 shout-outs. So Nicholas Payson from me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then Nicholas Payson for me.
Yeah, but still, thank you from me.
Thank you. From the bottom of our hearts.
Yeah.
Brian from Nutter Guitars. We have Sean Arbo from Gun Street Wiring Shop. Sean Fahey. Steve Mike. And then Will Lehue. And then Matt Quine from the, Will Leahy's also from the Just Surprise Me podcast.
And Matt Quine.
Matt Quine's from Fret Talk.
And UK.
He's from the UK. Okay, thanks.
I guess, so him and Budget Pedal Chap can let us know about those beans on toast.
That's what you really care about?
Also, so on the past few episodes we've had our Michael Newman, he's been... He's provided us with some of the opening and ending music. So if you guys, hopefully you're still tuning in, send us some of your instrumental music. It'd be great for the opening and ending of the podcast. It'd be like a cool to set the scene,
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. So you sent the synth tracks, and it doesn't have to be guitar, related, because we're not only guitar. We're doing synth stuff here. So cool music. I'm sure, I don't know if anybody gives a shit, but I mean, maybe you guys are sick of all the Playing Without a Pilot punk music opening.
The instrumental playing stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we have like over 30 songs that we use, but if I think we, switch it up. Send us songs. thetonejerks@gmail.com. And yeah, we will see you next time.
All right, have a good one.